meteorologist Erica Martin with Weather Co-op, where weather meets community. Do not forget to download our app so you can start being a part of our community. Alrighty, so I gotta hurry up because I want to catch the game one of the NLCS game today. Dodgers and Mets, or Mets at Dodgers, shall I say. Quick update. Temperatures in the low 70s, southwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. We're seeing a little bit of a stronger push, but that was like closer to the airport. Downtown LA looked like a southwesterly wind, again, 5 to 10 miles per hour. The only issue that I did see was the issue of air quality concerns, because air quality has been poor. I'm a little surprised statements haven't been issued, to be quite fair, but no worries. We'll definitely keep you updated here at Weather Co-op. Now, a quick look here at our 120-hour weather outlook, and I'm going to keep this going with no pause points. Can you see that we have lots of cold air filtering in and a little bit of a changeover right across portions of New York State into the northeast parts of Pennsylvania as well? And even it just looked like the UP seeing a little bit of a changeover. So we're going to just track that for you very closely. And if we zoom on in, which we will do on our next graphic, you can see it looks like some snow for the Rockies. I mean, it's going to be nominal at best, but still, let's take full advantage of the fact that we might get snow for the Rockies and that we absolutely love snow for the Rockies, right? That's what we do. All right. So let's focus here on a lot of our alerts that are happening right now that have been issued. So I'm going to take off a couple of items and add a couple of items here. I wanted to include the wind particles because, as I said a few minutes ago when we went live, we are taking a look at an area of high pressure that was hovering over Canada. It's really expanding super strong, and it's bringing in a lot of cold air. So what you're seeing here for parts of the northern and central plains are things like frost advisories issued and freeze warnings as well. So this right here in that deep purple, that's a freeze warning. So things like your sprinkler system, pipes. Now it says outdoor pipes, but that would include indoor, I'd say. If you don't have your heat up, if you're not being aware, temperatures will hover below the freezing mark. In some places I'm seeing some 20s, so please be aware. We're also seeing, again, frost advisories, including parts of Kansas. And this frost advisory remains in effect from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. CDT, Central Daylight Time, for Jewel, Mitchell, Osborne, Phillips, Rooks, and Smith counties. So frost could harm sensitive outdoor vegetation. Sensitive outdoor plants may be killed if left uncovered. Take steps now to protect tender plants from the cold. We also have a frost advisory issued for the northeast pocket there of Colorado. Let's see, Wyoming, south east frost advisory also for you. So just keep that in mind. So like here we're seeing temperatures in the low 30s. So listen, below the freezing mark, you're always going to have to be really wary of what's happening in the atmosphere. And definitely when it comes to things like your crops, vegetation, things of that nature, pipes as well. So this is why you want to download the Weather Co-op app right now and keep it downloaded. And you're going to want to refer to it often. Because why? Because I'll be here. I'm going to be here. It's like I'm here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No, really, I am. So we'll definitely be looking for another meteorologist. Anyways, but in the meantime, and in between time, I'm here to keep you guys all up to date with the weather. Another freeze warning here for parts of Wyoming. And here we're seeing low temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. Exactly what I said. Portions of northwestern, south central, and southwestern South Dakota, and northeast Wyoming. So here we head to North Dakota, freeze warning, South Dakota, freeze warning, and Nebraska. You guys have been in the crosshairs of Mother Nature for the past couple of days. First, you had fire weather concerns on Friday. Then you had some cold conditions that were creeping on in. Now we're seeing that freeze warning, right? So please be advised. This weather statement issued over Iowa, I'm going to suppose, but let me read this. I'm going to suppose it has something to do with the winds, right? So let's see what we have here. All right. Yes, very dry conditions, relative humidity in the 20s to 30s, and wind gusts that could top out at about 40 miles per hour. So this is to be expected, right? As that area of high pressure continues to hold, there's also a really massive cold front that's kind of hanging on down from the northeast down up and across the middle of the country and then up through the Great Plains, really. So let's go ahead and remove that quickly, and I can show you. Do you see how these arrows, can you kind of see that little U, that horse shape U here, right there? All right, it's cutting across the northeast, down through the Appalachians and into the Tennessee Valley, then up and across the southern central plains, and then into the northern plains, Great Plains in general. So something to keep in mind. That's going to be an issue for the next couple of days. Now, here, heads up, you guys. It's going to get colder in about 6 to 8 days. We're going to be tracking some much colder conditions, especially for the northeast. So for my neck of the woods, at least where I grew up. All right, current temperatures across the nation include, let's go to the East Coast first. Boston 53, along with New Haven. For locals, we refer to it as New Hey. New York, 68 degrees. Philadelphia, 76. Baltimore, 77. Pittsburgh, 73. Buffalo, 49. You guys are going to see a bit of a changeover. Detroit, 51. Indiana, 67. Louisville, 73. Nashville, 81. Memphis, 83. We've got 82 for New Orleans. 80 for, New Orleans. You guys have an air quality issue. I'll get to that in just one moment. Jacksonville, 77. Dallas, 92. Houston, 92. Corpus Christi, 84. Alpine, 1 degree warmer. Albuquerque in the 80s. Triple digits again, Phoenix. You guys have been singing that same old song. It's the same old song, but with a different meaning since you've been gone. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right. Now, clearly, I love music. Las Vegas, 93 degrees. Los Angeles, 66. That's at the airport. Again. Low 70s, downtown LA. All right, keep that in mind. San Diego, 71 degrees. San Francisco, 71. Reading, 85. Whitebird, 79. Seattle, 71. All right, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at our current wind speed. It says wind direction. It's wind speed. I will show you wind direction in just one moment. So some notable numbers include portions of Iowa, Minneapolis, 16 miles per hour, Des Moines, 18 miles per hour, Sioux Falls, 18 miles per hour. So can you see up here, right in that UP area, this is where the winds are strongest. No surprise there. That's where that area of high pressure is beginning, and then just dig on in and just really take hold of the Midwest. All right, I want to show you our current dew points as well. So really dry conditions, area of high pressure coming down from Canada. Well, that is all cold, dry air. And then, of course, our current wind profile. You're seeing mainly northerlies, right? For Green Bay, northwest wind. Minneapolis, same deal. Sioux Falls, straight northerly, along with Bismarck and Kansas City. Des Moines, northwest wind. Let's see who else. Rapid City, you guys are getting a little bit of a push there from the east, but no worries. That's just because it's a clockwise circulation. Billings, also an easterly wind. Whitebird, a northeast wind. Reading, southerly wind. Los Angeles, a predominantly westerly wind. And along with Phoenix, Albuquerque, a southerly wind, along with Amarillo, Dallas. So you see a lot of activities. You see where those winds tend to meet. That's just a trough that we're watching very closely for you guys. And here, once again, is the wind direction and our current temperature. So they kind of align, right? Where you're seeing that colder air, you see those cooler conditions. All right. So once again, we're going to go right back to our handy dandy 2-hour SatRad loop, including weather alerts, and then also including the winds, right? Let's see if we have any local storm reports that we want to track. We're only going to our last few hours here. Super important. I'm not going to sit here and track local storm reports for the past several hours. We're just going to go past 6 hours, okay? All right, here we go. We have a few that we have to report over the past couple of hours. Okay, guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. And thank you so much for joining me right here on Weather Co-op, where weather meets community. I'm so excited. I will be going live again later tonight, but I got to get home to watch a game like any other sports fanatic. Any game, actually. Well, again, you guys know I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm a New Englander. It's wicked awesome. But I like sports. It doesn't matter to me, honestly, who's playing. Water spout reported. Let's see. Water spout reported. Well, that's a video received on social media of a water spout near Holland State Park. I've yet to see that on my social media feed, so let's see what happens. If we get any reports, we will certainly share them with you. Oh, yeah, this is kind of active right here. See that right there? Really nice. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at this right over Grand Rapids. I'm going to assume here is another report, right? Hail. We expected that. Some storms and some hail. I don't see any of these going tornadic, but the issue is hail and some heavy downpours. Let's see what the precip rate is. So over half an inch of rainfall per hour. That's not anything that's just out of this world, but oh, and then here we get a quick return of over an inch and a quarter. So let's quickly take a look at what this report is. This has to be some kind of storm update. Special weather statement. Gusty conditions. Radar indicated. Doppler radar tracking a line of storms extended from 6 miles southwest of Ludington to near Jenison. Movement was southeast at 25 miles per hour. Winds in excess of 40 miles per hour and pea-sized hail. So again, you guys are used to it, right? Especially this time of the year, but still something to just be mindful of to secure unsecured objects and be mindful of damage that could occur to outdoor objects. So this includes Grand Rapids, Grand Haven, Hastings, Hart, Wyoming, Kentwood, Granville, Hudsonville, Coopersville, Walker, Rockford, Muskegon Heights, and Muskegon. Okay, Holland, Shelby, East Grand Rapids, Zeeland. Okay, so that's that. And let's just see what this report is right there. Gale warning. Oh, that was a gale warning. That's not a report. Hang on a second. Let's go ahead and quickly. Oh, that was just blinking. That's just got to be beyond. No, that was just got to be a report that they're probably examining right now. All right, so we're not going to go ahead. And until the National Weather Service reports these things, we just observe them. We appreciate the information from everybody sharing it with us, but we've got to make sure that these things are accurate and indeed true. Hey, by the way, people have been putting some really fake news out there when it comes to the tropics. I don't appreciate that at all. I don't think that's very nice at all. Let's take a quick look to see what's happening. Okay. So, yes, there's something that ejected off the coast of Africa, and that's where they come from, right? Generally speaking, however, Milton was not the case, right? Where did Milton come from? Milton came from the Eastern Pacific. So we're just watching here to see what happens with the current little broad area of low pressure. Let's see if we can get our coordinates on this. Let's see. Tropical pressure could form. Moving west northeastward and approaches or moves near the Leeward Islands by the end of this week. So this is just something that's really far out. Well-defined area of low pressure located several hundred miles west of Cabo Verde Islands, struggling to produce showers. So it's struggling. There's a problem. We've got some dust that we're contending with. Doesn't mean we still don't appreciate it because it very well could develop, but we've got to keep an eye on that. Let's zoom on in a little bit closer here. That was just a quick update. Yeah, so somebody sent me something about the tropics, and people are just so... like, why do you do that? How about go find a friend, make a friend, and then just go ahead and focus on positive things like not putting out fake news, especially when it comes to tropical cyclones, okay? Alrighty, you guys can call me. You guys know I talk a lot. If you're bored, call me. All right. Okay. So that looks like it's pretty much it. Wow, play ball. I've got 20 minutes to get home. Let's see. What else do I have to share with you guys? This week, we will be talking a lot about what's happening with the colder air filtering in, guys. That's going to be a big story because, of course, you all know we're approaching that time of the year when the precip type is everything, right? So what's going to happen as we approach the holiday season? Guys, what's happening with shipping lanes apart from all the strikes and everything else? We just do weather here, all right? Will that impact our items on the shelf? So there's a lot going on here. Maybe I could pull out and go across. I could set something up here for other portions of the world. Let's see if I have something that I might be able to share with you guys. If you give me 1 minute and bear with me, it would be very nice of you. And I could show you a lot of fun stuff. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what we have here. Looks like we've got Australia. All right. So we have this in UTC time. Let's go ahead and move this along. Let me get my handy dandy clicker and start clicking away. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hello to everybody at Weather Co-op, where weather meets community. I know I have comments, but I can't get to them. Okay, I will get to them after. All right, Sydney, Adelaide, Broken Hill, Tamworth. We're seeing some rain moving through. Also seeing some strong winds. This is a very interesting forecast for you guys. Esperance and Mandurah, also Perth, Geraldton or Geraldton. Where is Anna? Anna's got 3 movies she's been shooting. Have I updated you guys? She's been shooting movies like all over the world. So she's a busy girl. So we're excited for her. Yay. But Anna will be giving us some more health and wellness updates over the next couple of days through Wednesday. And this would be local time, right? Esperance, Adelaide, Melbourne, Broken Hill, still seeing some weather. Catherine, Broome, Mount Isa as well. Tamworth, Sydney, seeing some stuff just offshore. And one last thing. Oh, this was a graphic I was building for you guys. This was a mistake. All right, I was building that for you guys. It's supposed to be a surprise, but no worries. Nonetheless, I'm meteorologist Erica Martin with Weather Co-op, where weather meets community. I think that's a really fun update. I'm going to go ahead and download that and then share it across all our platforms. Some of you just don't want to see the long version. You guys just want to get the abbreviated version. Anyways, I hope you guys are all being safe for this fine Sunday. I'm out to go see the game, and I will leave you all with some really good weather updates, all right? Have a